Okay guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Fun with AJ here again today, and today we're going to be announcing the start of a 2 to 3 part video. As you can see, if you're into tech and gaming, you can kind of get a hint from what you're viewing here. There's some stuff on the ground which might be out of frame, I'll bring them up. We're going to be building me a new current semi-state-of-the-art gaming PC. The last PC I built, just to give you some context, was 11 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. It was running an i5 2500K, which I overclocked with an all-in-one cooler, liquid cooler for the CPU, to about like 4 gigahertz, a dual core, and then I was running an R9 280X from, I believe, AMD, and 16 gigs of RAM, Gen 1 or 2 SSD, 2.5 by OCZ Agility, and a 750 watt power supply by Thermatech. The case was, I believe, a Cooler Master H11 or H10, I could be off. It was one of the well-known ones, big black military stealth-like case. I'm going from a second gen i5 processor, the i5 2500K, to now this build. So the start of the build is going to be this, the i7 12700K. I'm super excited about it. Let me get that to focus. There you go. That's going to be my brain of my computer build. I got the processor because it's multi-core. I think it's like 12 cores. I could be off. You can overclock it. That's the K, what it stands for usually. And it's semi-current. I also got it for a great deal. I'll explain later. The next part of this build I want to emphasize is the motherboard, which is right here. I got the MSI Intel Pro Z690A Wi-Fi DDR board. Now I got that board as, for my understanding, it's future-proofed. I could do DDR5 with it eventually, or even a different processor if I really wanted to. The processor I got is a 12th gen. They just released the 13th gen processors, so I get a great deal on the motherboard with my RAM. I originally got 8 gigs of this RAM, which was 8 and 8, so 16, but I upgraded because I got a better deal on 16 and 16, which is 32 gigs for 2. It's got a 5-year warranty, and it's all black like I wanted to. But the one tidbit, it's only semi-modular. I got that power supply for about $89. However, today I found a EVGA 1000 G6, 1000 watt power supply, Gold Plus rated, and I got that for $70. So I'm going to be returning that Corsair power supply. They're both tier A for the other one because I think it's going to be better and it's fully modular. As far as OS, I'm going to be doing Windows 11 installed via USB and then via key. It's the most affordable, logical way I can think. As far as graphics card, I have not decided yet, so I'm going to use onboard to just get everything running, and then I'm going to get a graphics card after the fact. So here's the shocker. I told you guys to wait on where I bought everything. I got everything from Micro Center. I've been going since I was, 8 years old to Micro Center, the one in Boston, Mass, Cambridge next to MIT. At a different one now, a little further from me, but still have one in my state. And I got the motherboard, the processor, and the RAM for, I believe, a total of like $220 to $240. I think it was $240. Love Micro Center. Plus, they've been kind of sponsoring a lot of these build creators on YouTube, like myself, but they haven't sponsored me. I wish they would. That's like a grail dream. However, I did try to use the $25 off CPU new customer discount, which they still have running, and all of these channels go to about everyone in California and Toasty Bro, and maybe it wasn't Toasty Bros, I believe it was other builders, but a whole bunch of them glowed about, went to use it, and they told me, oh, $25 deal off CPUs doesn't work with combo deals because you're already getting the best price. So they didn't honor that. I'm a little bummed about that, and because I was bummed, it made me look for the parts I already bought elsewhere for cheaper. That's how I got the CPU cooler cheaper on Amazon, because I had the original silver one, non-dark edition, from Micro Center for $20 more. Got a better deal. This is just a part one of like parts. I think part two is just going to be me recording me putting the parts together. Maybe I'll speed it up so it's not so boring. Maybe I'll add like some background free music to kind of give you guys a little, or lighter music. If I encounter some issue, I'll let you guys know on video and walk us through it together, hopefully, as I search. I don't think I'll have an issue. Computers are far easier to build these days than they were even 11 years ago when I built my last PC. My main goal with this PC was to build something kind of future-proofed, and that's what I think I accomplished, and to keep it under a budget. So I got everything here with all the discounts, and even the new GPU for like under $500. Can you believe that? Yeah. That's amazing. The only thing I didn't get a great deal on is these fans. They're as good as the Noctura in my opinion, not as great looking because Noctura has a nice brown aesthetic. But I did want it black. They have a 6-year warranty. They're very quiet and they're PWM. I could have got the non-PWM in a 4-pack for $20. That would mean they run one static speed. I wanted power management where I could modulate via the motherboard software how fast or slow they go. Maybe that's me being picky, but those are $40 by themselves, those four. That would have saved me $20. So I could have got this PC probably maybe close to under $400 if I was a little more savvy. I could also get a very cheap cooler for the CPU, but I do want to overclock eventually. So I'd love for this channel, Fun with AJ, it's always been about tech reviews and motorcycling and just things I find fun, things that AJ finds fun with AJ. I'm probably not going to get into gaming content because I don't like to screen record. However, I do want you guys to, if you like PC builds, please thumbs up and subscribe. If you're a amateur builder or pro builder or expert, or even if you're a creator who has a channel, let me know which GPU, which video card you think I should go with for this build once I get it all together. My plan is to build it all GPU after I get everything installed. With the 1000 watt power supply I'm going to be replacing the Corsair with, I should be fine with any card. I've been looking at I think it's the AMD 2600 XTs, I believe. I've also been looking at the NVIDIA RX 360 Ti's or 460 Ti's. And lastly, last night I went down a rabbit hole and I was looking at the Intel Arc A750s and A77s. The Arcs, as I understand it, they have compatibility issues. Drivers getting better every month, but there's still issues with older and newer games. I would probably play a couple newer games some older games like I usually do, and I don't know if I want that headache. So I can get an Intel Arc A770 16 gig version for about $150 via a friend. I'm thinking that may be a way to go, but I'm worried about compatibility because I play really old FPSs, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. I also play like EMU servers of MMOs I used to play that are no longer active, and I'm worried about compatibility. And the Arcs, it's the best bang for your buck, but there's still major issues, so I don't know if I want to be a beta tester. So let me know if I should go with Intel, NVIDIA, or AMD for a card to complement my processor, which is the 12700K, the i7 from NVIDIA. If you guys are excited about this build, give me a like, subscribe if you're someone new. I'm open to feedback. Comment if you have any ideas. I'm probably not going to change the case because I love it. Not going to change the cooler yet, maybe eventually in the future. I don't know how. I have never used deep cool before, but I like the look. It's going to be massive. The RAM, I'll probably, if I'm going to future-proof, add 2 more sticks in the future, but for now, I think these will work, and I can use XMP profile with them. Motherboard is basic, but it will work. SSD, basic, but great value, $40 for 1 terabyte, and it's pretty fast. And then the fans I love. The case I love, and the power supply, I already told you I'm getting a different one. If you guys have any feedback, let me know in the comments. If you're excited about the build, give it a thumbs up. And this is part 1. Part 2, like I said, I'm going to start putting everything together. I'll just record. You don't have to listen to my annoying voice talk through stuff if you don't want. And in the meantime, comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I should improve. Tell me what I should junk. Until then, it's your friendly neighborhood Fun with AJ. Have a good one, everyone.